Welcome back to Fred Talk. I am your host, Freddie Valoy. Today we have an episode, right? Let's not even listen. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna set any expectations. That way we're not let down at the end of the day or anything like that. I'm not gonna tell you this is an exciting episode or an amazing episode, or even I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna be average. I'm gonna let you do the judging. We're gonna set no expectations, and we're just gonna see where this goes. All right. So today we're having an episode. I'm just going to be very factual up top here today. We're going to cover some stories. But first, I want to check in with you. How's your summer going? We're in July now. This is July. The last episode I did was 3 weeks ago, right? We're on summer schedule right now, baby. We on life change schedule. So July, we're in the dead middle. This is summer. To me, like July is the most summer. This is the peak of summer. Once August comes in, the thoughts of like the kids starting school or you starting school, all that stuff starts flooding in. Once you start seeing back to school commercials, that's like unofficially when summer's over. So at the beginning, I told y'all the beginning of true summer, right? Not what the fucking science nerds are telling us, not what the nerds that study the climate for years and years and devote their life to it. Don't listen to them right now. You're going to listen to me, right? The beginning of summer, we all know spiritually, not scientifically, is Memorial Day weekend. It's not June 20-something. It ain't that. That's too deep into the feeling of actual summer, right? So that's the beginning of summer. And the end of summer, I would say, is like mid-August. Mid-August, first week in August, even. I'm telling you, once those back to school commercials come in, it's fucking done. Now you're out of summer mode now. Now you're getting prepared for something. Now you're getting prepared for the fall. Like there's a whole different, there's different parts of your brain working. Summer's very relaxed, right? Right before summer's the best. It's that excitement of, oh, shit, the pool's opening up. I'm having unprotected sex. I'm cream pieing or not, depending on how you decide to live your summer. Some people like cream pies, some people don't. So I don't want to offend the cream pie or non-cream pie community, right? So maybe however you live your summer. This podcast supports both. I want to go on record right now. I want to go on record that the Fred Talk podcast supports the cream pie and non-cream pie community. So we're a diverse an inclusive podcast fan base, and that includes the non-cream pie and cream pie community. So we'll move on. That's end of summer, right? And then there's those weird, and then fall doesn't start actually until like Labor Day week, like mid-September. The weather needs to cool off for actual fall to start. You got to feel that first breeze. And depending on where you're at, that's beginning to mid-September. So you got a few weeks of August where it's just a hot hell. You're doing your last few trips, your last few beach trips. You're gearing up. You ain't even really taking a full vacation mentally because you know you got shit to do in September. You know you got to go school shopping for the kids. That was an exciting time, wasn't that? New clothes for school, and you were like visualizing how you're going to roll up, and this is going to be a new year for you. New year, new me isn't an adult thing. We've been doing that since we were kids. Got this new fly ass outfit, right? Oh, I'm fucking going first day of school. Somebody told me don't wear your new clothes the first 2 weeks of school. This dude was living in the future, or he thought way too deeply about high school and middle school. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that second one. He said, wait 2 weeks after to wear the clothes, because by then everybody's they're done wearing their fresh new school clothes, and then you pop in like you just popped off a spaceship with brand new fresh ass LA gears or whatever you were into. So if that's something that one of your kids might be into, because here's the thing, right? I would assume that if you have kids, there's going to be like a nerdy one, maybe there's going to be a social one, like a popular one. Are any listeners of this podcast, are your kids the popular kid? Do they set the tone for the high school? And how do you feel about that? How do you feel having a popular kid as the dude? That must be weird for parents that were not the popular kids, and now they have to raise all of a sudden a popular kid. You have no experience with that. You might even grow to resent your kid because you're putting that. They're reminding you of a not so good time for you. Popular kid. So you guys might want that in your back pocket for the school clothes. So today we're gonna cover some stories. What the fuck did I just talk about there? Summertime, school. Oh, it all made sense. All right, cool. Now that I'm thinking back. Oh, that was great. Guys, thank you. That just made me so happy. It's been a while since I could just disconnect like that. And I'm starting to do it more and more. And I don't mean disconnect. I mean like free myself. That's a better way to say it. I don't say disconnect because I'm here with you, baby. If you got good Wi-Fi or 3G or 5G or whatever it is you got, I'm with you. So we're gonna get into some stories today. The first one is a man claims that he pulls higher class women after undergoing height surgery, making him 7 inches taller. Bro, that 7 inches is, every time I hear this height surgery stuff, I don't hear 7 inches. I usually hear like 3 inches, which wouldn't be worth it. But 7 inches. And in this picture, in this photo, this man has a walker. So he's the recovery process for this surgery is about a year or something like that. It's like, and you're like bedridden for months. So it's once again, you got to have, maybe you work remote. You got to have a certain situation where you could still function and be in bed all the time. But it looks like this surgery might be more accessible to people, which I don't like. I don't think men should be able to make themselves taller or make their dicks bigger through surgery. God damn it, that's for women. Like let's be men. Let's play the hands that God gave us. Let's play the cards that were dealt by us, all right? We don't go through the same body image issues that these broads go through. Let's have fun. Let's make it challenging. No, now you got to get some fucking schmuck that just makes money and now he's going to be 7 inches taller. Or have a big dick. Which honestly, dude, big dicks are pretty overrated, bro. You just got to have it. It just needs to be big enough. Unless you're trying to do party tricks and stuff like that, like because there's novelty to having like a crazy big dick. You can do like helicopters and shit like that. There's fun things you could do. You can make people laugh. You could wrap your dick around your wrist and do like a wristwatch thing. There's stuff like that. But other than that, it just needs to be big enough, right? And you just got to do a lot of foreplay, build a connection, listen to the girl's body. There's other things around the big dick. But the height thing, we're pushing up on something here. The height thing could change stuff. 7 inches taller. And he's on a walker. And I'm sure eventually he'll be off the walker. But let's just say height is big for women. Height and just like size. Like they don't want to feel like they're crushing a dude. Like if you ever pick a woman up, fellas, you're not allowed to make a noise. You're not allowed to, because to them, the slightest breath of air comes out. Just if you pick them up, they're going to be like, oh, you calling me fat, bitch? Huh? Is that what you're doing? You calling me fat with that little breath of air coming out your fucking nose? You little bitch. That's why I fucked your friend. Imagine that toxic ass person takes that big a leap early in. Oh, you calling me fat? That's why I fucked your brother. Like, whoa, holy shit. Like I just picked you up off the ground. It's good breath mechanics to breathe as you're exerting yourself. That's all it is. And it don't matter if they're tiny. If you want to piss your girl off, go pick her up and go. Argh! Do like powerlifting noises when you pick a girl up. If you're in an argument with her, be like, come here, pretend you're gonna hug her and like bring her in for like actual affection and comfort, and then just pick her up, but then be like, oh gosh, baby, you've gotten so heavy. Go ahead and do that, y'all. Do that right in time for non-cuffing season, for breakup season. Is it breakup season? No, cuffing season's coming up. Or as I like to call it settle season. But we'll get to that another time. 7 inches taller for my man. 7 inches taller. I think height is so important to women that they would prefer. And ladies, any ladies listening to this, please chime in. Shoot me a DM on the Instagram. And also send me a picture of your dad's dick too, with this question. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I want the question, but if you want to send me dick pics of your dad, go ahead. If that's What's that? That's the kind of thing you're into. Go ahead. 7 extra inches on a dude, but he has like a handicap, a physical handicap. Maybe he's missing an arm. 6'5", missing an arm, or 5'8", clean bill of health. I think most women are going to pick 6'5", missing arm. Then 5'8", clean bill of health. Guy runs fast. 5'8" niggas can run. Like they kind of scurry around, bro. So they move quick. They're agile. They're actually people that are 5'8" are very balanced beings, but we don't give them enough credit for that. And since it is Short King Summer, I need to raise awareness. That's what July is. July is Short King Month. Coming off the heels of Pride and Juneteenth and all that. This is Short King Month. It's hot. And us big dudes are sweating. And these 5'8" dudes are walking around cool as shit. No pit stains, bro. Because that's how 5'8" dudes go. Medium-sized dudes, they get shit done, bro. So stop sleeping on these short guys. I'm telling you. I do think, I would bet my life that most women, I got to do a poll now. I got to do a poll to see if this is true. Most women would prefer a 6'5" dude with a missing arm over a 5'8" guy with a clean bill of health. And if you're thinking like, no, it depends on personality, because I know there's one of you fucking thinking that right now. Here's what we're going to do. Both have the same personality. Both are personalities that you would like. But one is 6'5" with a missing arm, and the other one's 5'8", clean bill of health. I would say I think the ladies would choose that. That was a hard breath in there. Sometimes this podcast goes ASMR. That's what we do. We're just touching on different bases. Okay, next story. Oh God. AI glasses will give people the power to tell if someone is lying or attracted to you. This is how weak humanity is as a whole. That we were scared of AI shutting down the power of the electricity and we starved to death, or AI shooting off nuclear missiles, this whole big thing. But this is where AI crumbles society. If it gives people the inability to lie, like they can't lie anymore, bro, most people's lives are a lie. Even people who live their lives truthfully at times question their own authenticity. Kind of going through that right now. I'm like, am I fucking being me? Like, what do I actually care about? You ever just go through that existential, and it's not even a crisis, just kind of like some existential, I don't know, existential hang. I'm just, you question, what do I care about? Do I care about this thing anymore that I thought I cared about for so long? How do I feel about it? And if AI don't let people lie, bro, that is not going to look good for us. I'm telling you. It ain't. There's going to be tons of murders off bat. It's going to be the purge like the first 48 hours. If you were to equip everyone with this, dude, society would change. I don't know if it would be for the better. I think it would be for the worse. But AI glasses, they give people the power to tell if someone's lying or attracted to you. So we covered the lying piece. The attracted piece is going to be interesting because now you get to see there's a large swath of unhealed people, women, men that only like people that don't like them. And you'll be able to like scientifically prove that. Like there'll be data. Like you'll see that the person is not attracted to you. And then that's going to increase, or you see someone that is attracted to you and you get turned off. So they'll see their attraction to disinterest because they just saw, dude, honestly, that might save the dating game some time. Because isn't that the dance at the beginning, right? You can't show too much interest. You can't be too interested because then, people lose interest. People are built that way. But now instead of that happening over the course of 6 weeks and this like tenuous, like, back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Now you get it done in the first 5 seconds with your new AI glasses. Oh, green. Oh, red. Oh, red. Oh, green. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to see in real time how fucked up human beings could be. So that's another reason why these glasses, these stereotypical future-looking glasses. They look like glasses that we think are going to be in the future. We've done this before. You know what glasses I'm talking about? They're big like that. They're the future joints. Be able to see if someone's attracted to you. So maybe this will save people some time on the dating game, but we'll really get to see humanity for what it really is. Okay. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second, y'all, because this is really cool. So I've always seen this meme about a number you can call for, and it's a kindergarten project to give you a pep talk. I'm sure we've seen that one. And I'll read the tweet. If anyone needs a little motivation today, call the number. It's a school project where kindergartners give you a pep talk. It's so cute and it's automated. I never called the number, so I'm actually going to do it right now during this recording. If it bombs, it bombs. If it doesn't, if the number doesn't exist, whatever. But we're gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna need you to for the next 9 seconds. I'm not cutting this out either, by the way. You're hanging out with me. So sometimes you got to wait. You're going to be like the rest of these fucking idiots. I can't sit down and wait for a second. So this is do a 9-second meditation. Focus on some point in the wall or focus on some girl's titties across the coffee bar. And just give me 9 seconds. Hold up. All right, we back. So I'm gonna call this number and I'm gonna place the phone up. 919. Who is calling me from Raleigh? Jesus Christ. Did they leave a voicemail? They didn't even leave a voicemail. What kind of shit is that? Okay. Oh, this is texting. This is the texting portion of the show. All right, so we're gonna play it. 707 for those that want the number. 873 7862. All right, here we go. Put it on speaker.
Welcome to Pep Talk, a public art project by Westside School. Bienvenidos a Pep Talk, un proyecto creado por los estudiantes de West School.
Para un mensaje feliz, presiona 5.
Please listen to the following options for encouraging messages. If you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, press 1.
All right.
If you need words of encouragement and life advice, press 2.
Oh.
If you need a pep talk from kindergartners, press 3. If you need to hear kids laughing with delight, press 4. To hear how awesome you look, press 6.
All right, so we're gonna go with 1. Frustrated. Maybe you're frustrated with the dating scene right now. Here we go.
Well, whenever you can take 3 deep breaths and think of things that make you happy. The thing that makes me happy is when I think of happy things will happen in the future, like going to a friend's house or a cousin's house. Bye. If you're frustrated, just take 5 minutes off.
Take 5 minutes off.
You can always go to your bedroom, punch your pillow, or cry on it, and go scream outside. If you're nervous, go get your wallet and spend it on ice cream and shoes. If you're mad or frustrated, you can do what you want to do best, or you can do flips on the trampoline.
Yo, okay. That was it for that portion of the show because we're coming up on 20 minutes and that's all the attention span we have for it. How awesome was that? How cool was that? That was so cool. One, they weren't wrong. Each one was a gem. Why it ain't that hard to be an Instagram influencer, self-help. You just had a bunch of 6-year-olds, kindergartners, just drop some facts and you jump on a trampoline, take 5 deep breaths, take 5 minutes off. What else he say? My favorite one was kid, we need to check on that kid's home. He says, go in your room, punch your pillow or cry on your pillow. Bro, that's a well-rounded kid right there. You could use your pillow to punch or you could use it to cry on it. Those kids were they got it. They put a smile on my face. I hope that put a smile on your face for anybody that's been frustrated. For anybody that's been frustrated. All right. I'm sorry, I can't sing, and sometimes I do it. And here's why I apologize, because I know I sing so bad that it like pisses people off, and that's not what this show's about. Okay, next story. Man robs a woman at gunpoint and then asks her out on a date. Man robs a woman at gunpoint and then asks her out on a date. So I'm gonna give you the nuts and bolts of this story. I got it from the Breakfast Club. Dude holds a woman up at gunpoint, takes her money, takes her purse. Before he leaves, he has her add him on Facebook, which that is total, like, if Facebook is your prime social media app, like that's your go-to, that's your number one, you have problems. You're a different type of person. You're built different. I don't know if you're built for modern days or like sensible living. You know what I'm saying? You probably wear black Air Force Ones. I own a pair. You probably you're just kind of like they used to show live murders on Facebook. If you are Dominican and have Dominican family and they have Facebook, at some point you watch somebody get robbed or some real gruesome shit on Facebook Live. Here's the thing. I'm just giving you facts, right? They ain't facts. Look. That's how I feel about Facebook. I think Facebook is one of the better apps. It's usually looked at as one of the worst, but for entertainment purposes, it's good because it's still connected to the people you know, but it's more real than Instagram, right? Instagram is people you know, and they're like, oh my God, look how great my life is. Facebook is where you get to see people from the way in the past and where they've gone, and you get to go, God damn. Unless you're one of these idiots that unfollowed a bunch of people because you're boring and you can't take different opinions. You should hang around, because then you get to see how this person that you thought you didn't like, you get to see how their life unfolds. Right? Do they descend more into madness, or do they bounce back for the character arc? But you didn't have the patience to see the goddamn movie through, because you want a typical American style movie where it's the formula. You want the formula. You want the peak. You want this. You ain't got the vision for a French film like Facebook, my nigga. All right? Get on Facebook and follow people from high school, middle school. See what they're up to. See who's selling pussy online, right? See what dudes are actually broke. Try to figure that out. It's a fun game to play. But if Facebook is your first thing, like, yeah, you're just a different breed. You probably 45 and had a fist fight like 2 weeks ago. That's the kind of person that's on Facebook. So he asked her to follow her on Facebook, right? After holding her at gunpoint, has her follow her, flees the scene on a bicycle. Earth conscious piece of shit right here, right? Now he's starting to win. If you're into the environment, now he's starting to win you over a little bit. I see the look in your eye. Later on that night, the dude that held the lady at gunpoint messages her on Facebook and starts feeling bad. And wants to take her out on a date. And hey, ladies, women want some danger in the courting process, right? This is it, baby. This is it. This dude, he's sour at the beginning and then he's sweet at the end. And he rides away on a bicycle. How like European is that, right? He's so eccentric. This dude just sounds like eccentric to me. He's an entrepreneur. He goes out and gets his money the way he does, and then he uses it to take care of his potential woman. I don't see an issue with this. I really don't. What kind of gun was he using? So he asked to take her on a date. She says no. I was going to say obviously after that, but honestly, with how unhealed a lot of people are, there are women that are like, oh my God, this is so cute. Like, I'm going to fix him now. Baby, why you got this busted ass gun while you robbing bitches? You need a better gun, okay? If you're going to be with me, if you're going to be my king. So she declines. And then he asks for a cash app so he can give her the money back. And that's modern dating for you. I think this is going to be the new style of dating. All right, is holding women up at gunpoint and getting their number to start the flirt. That's where foreplay starts. Is robbing a woman for her purse. That's foreplay now in 2023. Y'all, I don't know what to tell you. That's it for me. This was a fun ass episode. We smiled a lot. We out here living the dream, baby. You know, what does that mean to you? When you tell someone living the dream, are you just disconnected with no real thought and no vision of what that is? Huh? Or you know, are you thinking about something? What is the dream to you? What does living the dream mean to you? Bye.